and I have copies of those emails when I told him to go, because he began saying, what will the public think of you? You're mentally unbalanced. What will they think of you? In other words, he was threatening me to shut up. And I said, you know, what will the public think of you, Mr. Garrison? Because I have your emails. What will they think when you call me an a-hole online? I said, you have insulted me, and you owe me an apology. And what I got back was, you are harassing me. Any further harassment? You've been turned over already to the authorities. Fine. Told me all I need to know. He didn't want to hear the truth. He wasn't interested in the Zodiac real daughter. He didn't want to know the facts and figures that we know. We were all adults. We were not 7 years old. I hope that comes out. We were adults when Deborah was 7, when she played with my children out in the backyard. When we went to their place, the kids were all playing together. My children remember that. So, to finish up, okay, there was no disappearing of my dad, Skyward Hendrickson, for long or even short periods of time, and there was no singling out of Deborah to travel with him alone, or any of the girls alone. I think my dad was smarter than that. He didn't need to have a sidekick. Dad traveled alone or with the whole family. And the proof part of it is the tape that I have. I have several tapes, but the one especially that I just played yesterday has Luke talking on it. And another one of Dad calling Deborah. If you need some proof, that's what I have. And if anyone wants to write something from the side, that's fine. I'm appalled at the team of workers for Deborah. Never attempted to contact any member of our immediate family, but instead went forth calling my dad nuts, making false statements, hiring PR and movie-making team members, and they never even met my father during his life. Dad was not nuts. Dad was a very talented harmonica player. Dad worked at the CCC camps and learned to cut hair. He was an excellent barber. He got all the family hair, including his own. He was a star baseball player in high school. Excellent, self-taught Finnish carpenter. My dad showed he had a set of books, a little set of books. This is how I learned carpentry, Jenny, because I'm the kind of kid I asked the questions, and Dad would explain it to me. I also asked my mother, and it's on tape. I'm looking for that tape, but I interviewed my mother, and how did you meet my dad? She said, your dad was taking up the census. After his job at the shipyard, he was taking up the census, and he met her family. And he borrowed a book, and that's how they got appointed, right in Richmond, in the shipyard area. And my mother also worked in the shipyard, but she was clear to say that neither one of them worked together. So Dad was not nuts. He was also an excellent Finnish carpenter, as I said. He was deeply religious. He was outgoing, cordial, loving, peaceful man. He did not practice killing for food. He wasn't a hunter. He didn't have a whole case full of guns. And he wasn't out killing human beings.